And we are live here with Bitcoin price predictions. I'm your host, the Crypto Kid, the Ganja Ambassador, Daniel Plummer. And this podcast is brought to you by Howard Blockchain TV. It is Tuesday, August 28th, 2024. Compared to Friday, where Bitcoin finished above 64,000 US dollars, investors have taken their profits and have brought the price back down slightly under 60,000 at 59,879 US dollars. Ethereum has dropped $250 as investors take their profits to 2,483 US dollars. Not a lot of headline news. The good thing is that institutional investors have returned from not Christmas, but summer vacation. And the market is steadily rising. We should see the market volume rise with over the next 1 to 2 weeks, and we'll keep you informed with that. Not a lot of headline news. The Biden administration, Harris administration, is still on its crypto crackdown. We'll keep you informed on that. What Kamala Harris is doing now is she's not releasing any positions or policies on anything. So it seems like she's not doing any interviews. She's not making any. She's making press releases, but only on talking points that are important to her. She's not going to talk about Bitcoin. She's not going to talk about the economy. She's not going to talk about jobs, the strength of the U.S. dollar, global political problems. None of that. So she's just hoping that basically voters vote for her because she's the first black woman that's ever been on the ticket, and she's just going with that and hoping that's enough to smear Donald Trump. Also, strategically, Jack Smith um, uh, refiled one of his cases and indicted Donald Trump. This is just political election interference, and it's just a joke. This guy is just, you can't even take Jack Smith seriously. Um, it's sad where our country is, that we have prosecutors um, going after a former president. They set a precedent that is going to backfire on them. Now, what they've done can be used against them. Um, we are no longer a two-party country. We are a country at civil war, and the only difference between today and 1864 is that we don't have people in the streets shooting at each other. One the president, the other, people that want to break. It's sad where the Democrats have reduced our country. They're Marxists. They don't. They're pure politics. They don't care about the country. They hate the American Constitution. They don't care about you and I. The Democratic Party used to be the party of the working man. Now it's become the party of elitists, of celebrity entertainers, and it's just going to continue in that vein. And it's just soured a lot of people. And African Americans need to wake up to the manipulation that the Democratic Party has been doing to us for 50 years. Supposedly, Lyndon B. Johnson got us affirmative action, but that was out of guilt. And so now the Democratic Party feels like they own the African American community and we owe them our votes. We don't owe anybody anything. We're for the party that gives us our rights. Both parties have allowed immigration over the last 50 years to reduce the African. It used to just be white and black people here in America, and now African Americans are not a majority. Still, somehow we end up being the tiebreaker for elections. But Hispanics outnumber us here in the United States, and this is due to both Democrats and Republicans. And this started right after the Civil War. Is that America began bringing in Irish, then Italian, then German, and Russian, and it was because of slavery, the southern population of African Americans who were formerly slaves dwarfed the total population of white people in America. So to reduce that, they've continually opened the borders in the so-called, Statue of Liberty. Bring us your tired people. And they already had African Americans that were slaves that they needed to pay well, and they wanted to make sure we didn't have power with the ability to vote. And so that is why they did that. And, now black men, heterosexual black men, are no longer, don't want anything to do with the Democratic Party. We see that the Democratic Party is all about raising African American women and their values, and they don't care anything about African American men. And so the Democrats can't do anything for us. With that, I'm signing out. This is Daniel Plummer, the Crypto Kid, the Ganja Ambassador. And remember,